Kwa majina naitwa Dr. Margaret Gakami, a PhD holder from the University of Nairobi in project planning and management, specializing in project design, planning and implementation. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Police, the Sub-County Commander for Dagoretti South. Bwana Waziri, it's an honor to be here this afternoon, and I really want to appreciate you for the great remarks that you have done. And I want to ride on most of them because as a representative for the Nairobi region for the Administration Police Service, most of the proposals that you raised are some of them that we had discussed as a team. And I would like to ask your permission just to go ahead and read our proposals and interventions as we had prepared. The Administration Police Service continues to play a central role in promoting internal security through protection of the critical infrastructure, community policing, border protection, and even working closely with other government agencies, and especially in provision of security of government buildings in the city. However, for the Administration Police Service in Nairobi region to remain responsive to the growing urban security demands, deliberate and targeted interventions are necessary to address the systemic challenges. This proposal outlines practical and scalable solutions aimed at strengthening Administration Police Service effectiveness in Nairobi and beyond. Some of the challenge areas and proposed interventions. Number one, we need to strengthen command cohesion within the National Police Service. The challenge is there are variations in leadership ranks across the different formation of the National Police Service, that is in the Kenya Police Service, in the Administration Police Service, and in the Directorate of Criminal Investigations at the regional level, at the county level, and even at the sub-county level. Proposal, if we can be able to align these, Bwana Waziri, leadership ranks across all MPS formations, then we can have or ensure that we have clarity, unity of purpose, and operational synergy across all the leadership levels. The other issue is on capacity, that is personnel, specialized training, and deployment. The major challenge we have is that Administration Police Service personnel in Nairobi, they are overstretched because of the increase in population. There is a lot of urbanization that has led to increase in population in our city. And as we look even at the international standards, where we have to have the ratio of 1 police officer to the number of citizens, the international standard is 1:400. But our population, as we were told here in morning, that we are over 5 million, 5.8, going to 6 million. And with the number of police officers that we have, it is not proportionate to the population that we have. And with urbanization, the increase in crime has gone up. We have a lot of issues in terrorism, issues in cybercrime, issues in organized crime. If we can be able to increase the number of personnel in Nairobi County, then we can be able to serve our wananchi better. And by the end of the day, they'll be happy and we will be happy. It's a win-win situation. At the same time, we should be able to integrate Nyumba Kumi, community policing, so that we can support Administration Police Service. These are our brothers, these are our sisters. The crimes or the people who are committing crime, they are living in their houses. If we can bring them closer, they'll be our eyes and our ears on the ground. We also need to establish a regional crime trend analysis unit which will guide the deployment. For example, an area in Nairobi, like maybe in the informal settlements of Kibra, Kawangware, we need to do a proper data analysis where there is high levels of crime, then more personnel deployment should take place in those areas. Transport and operational mobility, for us to be able to move from one area to another, For us to be able to respond easily to the needs of the population, for us to be able to conduct patrols, we need vehicles. We understand it's true we have vehicles, but they are not enough, and especially in the newly formed sub-counties. On the same issue of fuel, we recognize and acknowledge, Bwana Waziri, that we get at least 450 liters per month. But because of the nature of duty and the diverse areas that we have to serve in, it is not enough. We therefore kindly request if we can be added up to 600 liters per month, then we can be able to offer our services well to the wananchi. Oh my God. And then, the issues of offices, the infrastructures that we have. You find, Bwana Waziri, most of our offices are highly congested. They are very small, they are very crowded, and they are not well facilitated in terms of the infrastructure. You find that we do not have internet, we do not have computer, we do not have printers, we do not have those items that are going to help us work well in a conducive environment. I wish we can be facilitated with the same so that we can be able to deliver well. On the same point, I think we also need proper interview rooms so that when wananchi comes to our offices, we can be able to deliberate and discuss issues with a lot of confidentiality, and they can develop public trust in us. We also need to have conference halls so that we can have public barazas even in our stations. Last but not least, the issue of housing. I understand and I really appreciate that we at least get housing allowance. But Bwana Waziri, the housing allowance is not yet enough for all of us. Because you find what we get, we can only afford houses in the informal settlements, which is not safe or secure even for most of us. Even some of us have to live so far away from our working stations. You find us spending 3 hours so that we can arrive to our working stations. Therefore, spending a lot of time on the road, creating a lot of stress, reducing the morale and productivity of our offices. This also affects the family life of the offices. This and many more, if they can be implemented, I think we can strengthen the administration police service in Nairobi region and able to serve better, and mwananchi will be happy and will also be happy. Naona mkubwa amesimama, just one more. Aya basi, we are disciplined forces, na mkisema tumalize tunamaliza, na nitamaliza na statement moja. Bwana Waziri, if we empower the administration police service, then we'll empower national security. Thank you so much.
Asante, makofi kwake. Kizungu naye sawa. Haya, Chief Inspector Erastus.